Hello students, we are back with the remaining part of power sharing. In the previous video, we have discussed about Belgium and Sri Lanka. Now, we'll discuss about different forms of power sharing. The idea of power sharing has emerged in opposition to the notions of undivided political power. For a long time, it was believed that all power of a government must reside in one person or group of persons located at one place. It was felt that if the power to decide is disbursed, it would not be possible to take quick decisions and to enforce them. But these notions have changed with the emergence of democracy. And the main basic principle of democracy is that people are the source of all political power. In a democracy, people rule themselves through institutions of self-government. In a good democratic government, due respect is given to diverse groups and views that exist in a society. Everyone has a voice in the shaping of public policies. Therefore, it follows that in a democracy, political power should be distributed among as many citizens as possible. Now, one by one, we'll discuss about different forms of power sharing. Number one, power is shared among different organs of the government. Number two, power is shared among government at different levels. Number three, power is shared among different social groups. And last, power is also shared among political parties, pressure groups, and movements. Now, power is shared among different organs of the government. And different organs of the government, that is legislature, which make laws, executive, which implement laws, and judiciary, that resolve disputes. This is also called horizontal distribution of power because it allows different organs of government placed at the same level. Such a separation ensures that none of the organs can exercise unlimited power. Each organ checks the other and balance of power among various institutions. And this is also called system of checks and balance. Now, we'll discuss about power can be shared among governments at different levels. And different levels, that is central government, state government, local self-government. A general government for the entire country and governments at the provincial or regional level. Such a general government for the entire country is usually called federal government. In India, we call it central or union government. The governments at the provincial or regional level are called by different names in different countries. In India, we call them state governments. This system is not followed in all countries. And next, we'll discuss about power may be shared among different political parties, pressure groups, and movements. In a democracy, the citizens must have freedom to choose among various contenders for power. In contemporary democracies, this takes the form of competition among different parties. Such competition ensures that power does not remain in one hand. In the long run, power is shared among different political parties that represent different ideologies and social groups. Sometimes this kind of sharing can be direct when two or more political parties form an alliance to contest elections. If their alliance is elected, they form a coalition government. If their alliance is elected, they form a coalition government and thus share power. In a democracy, we find interest groups like traders, businessmen, industrialists, farmers, and industrial workers. They also have a share in governmental power, either through participation in governmental committees or bringing influence on the decision-making process. And last is, that is, power is shared among different social groups and such as religious and that is linguistic groups. Community government in Belgium is a good example of this arrangement. In some countries, there are constitutional and legal arrangements where socially weaker sections and women are represented in the legislatures and administration. Last year, you have studied about the system of reserved constituencies in assemblies and the parliament of our country. This type of arrangement is meant to give space in the government and administration to diverse social groups who otherwise would feel alienated from the government. This method is used to give minority communities a fair share in power. Thank you.